Hi, so now we're going to do the toning section. I'm not sure what everybody's doing, whether you're just doing the cardiovascular or whether you're doing the strength work or the stretching, or hopefully you're doing all three, which is perfect. You've not got to do them all on the same session. So you could do one day, you could do your HIIT work, another day you could do your toning work, the stretching, ideally, if you could do that more often, is absolutely perfect. We're going to come to the stretching after this section. But we've been doing some weight-bearing toning exercises where we're going to work for a little while on the legs. So working with the quads, the front of your legs, your bottom. These are really good for toning these muscles up. They're also weight-bearing, so when you do weight-bearing exercise, also that increases the density and the strength of your bones. So important. So we've been working on lunges and squats. We're going to stick with lunges and squats. It's a slightly easier level for now. I will give you more progressions in a few weeks' time, but for now, what I want you to try and do on your lunges and squats is build them up so that you're doing like a really good section on each one. I'm going to talk you through the teaching points, so please try and think about what I'm asking you to do, like keep your posture good, keep your back straight. Your technique is really important. If you use good technique, you'll get better results, you'll get quicker results, and more importantly, you will reduce your risk of injury, which is so important. So when we go to the lunges, we've got our back nice and straight. We're going to put our hands on our hips. We're going to take a big step forward, and we're now working in a pattern and sequence of 8. So you'll see what we're doing as we get started. So we're going to do 8 alternate legs. That's 1, back knee bends, 2, big step forward, 3, 4, 5, head up, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do 2 on one leg. That's 1, step back, 2, and change legs. 1, step back, 2. I'm going to change for 4, step back, 3, and step back, 2, step back, 1, and change legs. That's 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now we go to the top number, which is 8, big lunge forward, 7, both feet face forward, 6, back nice and straight, 5, and 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and we change to the other leg. So that's 8, big step, 7, back nice and straight, 6, head up, 5, so try not to do this, 4, keep back straight, 3, and 2, and 1, change, back to 4 now, and 3, and 2, and 1, and change legs for 4, and 3, and 2, start to really feel these now if you're doing them properly, change for 2, and 1, and the other leg, 1, 2, and 8 singles, that's 8, 7, big step forward, 6, 5, last 4, that's 4, 3, 2, 1, and take a rest. If you've got a mirror, do them in front of the mirror, because then you'll keep looking at your posture, get your back straight. That's that big lunge forward, to try to keep your feet in alignment to each other. So if you've got a mirror, do them in front of the mirror, but try to remember all the teaching points that I go through with you. We're going to go to squats. So we've got feet hip distance apart, distance of your hip bones. Toes face forward. Imagine that you're going to sit down on a low chair. Really important with the squats is that you don't bend forward. There is a tendency when you squat to do this, and you don't keep your back straight, which is really bad for your back, and it's not the correct technique. So imagine you've got a little chair at the back of you, or even put a chair at the back of you, because that will help you to keep the correct technique. What I often get my clients to do is put a chair at the back of them and make sure that the backs of the legs do not leave the chair. So if that happens, you've gone into the wrong position. Knees are in line with your ankles, your back is straight, and we sit and squeeze, sit and squeeze. That's 3, squeeze to the top, 4, and 5. Big squeeze on your bum here. 6, squeeze up, good. 7 and 8, squeeze. 9 and 10. We're going to keep going if you can. 11, squeeze to the top. 12, 13, keep your back straight, head up. 14, squeeze. 15, doing really well. 16, I hope you're still with me. 17 and 18, squeeze. 19, 20, I'm going to do 10 more. 10, 9, squeeze to the top. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So there's 30 squats there. What I'd like to do is try and build yourself up to 50 if you can. If you're a beginner, just do 10, take a rest, do another 10. If you're starting to, if you do my sessions with me regularly, by now, hopefully, you can get yourself up to 50 or even to 75 and 100. But make sure that you're always using correct technique. Sometimes when we get tired, we tend to lose the technique, so it's really important that you keep that. So that's your legs for today. Fronts of your legs, backs of your legs, bottom. Really good exercises to tone these areas. We're going to go straight through to the upper body next. So, upper body. We've been doing press-ups and we've been doing tricep dips. So, just to quickly run through your exercises, your press-ups are working your chest, your upper back and your arms front and back. They are really good for toning and strengthening these muscles. You don't need any equipment, so you can just do these free. All you need for your tricep dips is a chair. If you've got a chair, just back it against a wall or a step like I'm using today. If you've got a step in your house, bottom stair, or go up to the second stair up, that's all you need for your tricep dips. I'm going to do these first. These are brilliant for working the backs of your arms, which are quite hard to tone up. So I'm going to go for the slightly easier version for my first set of 5, where I keep my legs quite close to the step. I've got my hands onto the edge and I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to take a rest. So take a rest, shake out your arms. Easier version, the legs are closer and we do small sets. So do 5, take a rest. Another 5, take a rest. Try to do 3 to 4 sets of 5 if you can. 3 to 4 sets. Harder. Take the legs further away so these become more weight bearing and more efficient for strengthening when you get to this level. Is to take your legs further away and we go 1, 2, 3, elbows tucked in, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I take a rest. So I've upped my repetitions to do 10 reps, and if you're doing the 10 reps with a slightly harder version, with your legs further away, 3 sets of 10 if you can, 3 sets of 10. Harder still, so this is more advanced level now, and I'm going to do 3 sets of 15, or advise you to do 3 sets of 15. I'm just going to show you the 1 set example. We take the legs further away and we lift one leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and take a rest. So that's your advanced level. All we're doing is making that more weight bearing by lifting a leg off the floor. Remember, with your tricep dips, your arms need to tuck in. So you don't let your elbows go out to the side, keep them nice and compact, and that really then isolates these muscles at the backs of the arms. Tricep dips, either 3 to 4 sets of 5 reps, legs closed, legs further away, 3 sets of 10, a little bit harder. More advanced, legs further away, 1 leg off the floor, 3 sets of 15. Moving on to your press-ups. So your press-ups, again, really good for your chest, your upper back and also your arms. I'm going to do an easy level first. So your easy level is you're just in the box position, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and then just take your hands a tiny bit wider. With this easier position, we're just going to go down and up, breathing in through the nose as you go down, out through your mouth as you go up. So that's breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. 4, 5. So similar to the tricep dips, the easier level, we do 3 sets or 4 sets of 5. Make sure you come off your arms completely between your sets. So don't rest on your arms because your arms will be getting tired before you start your next set. Come off your arms, give them a shake out before you start your next set. So your easier level there. Now I'm going to do a little bit harder now by taking my legs further back, keeping your hands out to the side, so further back with the legs. Again, the breathing is the same, in to go down, out to go up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and take a rest. Because I've took my legs further away, it makes it more weight bearing. But just make sure that you don't do this, take your legs further away, you don't sink in the middle. The weight needs to come forward, so you bear your weight forward. That's 3 sets of 10, for your harder level. 1 more set, this is your advanced level now. Your hardest level would be legs further away, ankles crossed, fully weight bearing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 3 sets of 15, that's your advanced level. Remember, breathing in through your nose as you go down, out through your mouth as you come up. So that's your triceps and your press ups. They're your upper body strengthening exercises for now. We're going to move on to our last section, which is going to be your abdominals. So going back to your technique, keep talking about this all the time, but it really is so important. If you want results fast, and you want to make sure that you don't get injured, your technique is really, really important. So if I'm working with my personal training clients, I constantly remind them how to breathe, how to hold themselves. It's so important that you do that correctly. We've been working on the sit-ups. So we've got the easier version, where we've got the feet down, we've got the hands just sliding up and down the legs. We breathe out as we go up, in as we go down. It's breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. We don't need to come any higher than that, just halfway up. If you come too high, we'll start working these muscles here instead. So that's the easier level. If you want to make that a bit harder, take the hands to the side of your head, but remember to breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. And every time you breathe in, try and really pull your tummy muscles tightly back. So your easier level would be to do smaller sets. So you could do 10, take a rest, another 10, take a rest, or you could do 20, take a rest, do another 20. The more repetitions you do in one set, the harder they become. So they become a harder exercise, but obviously more efficient for toning your abdominals. One thing to remember, if you are putting your hands here at the side of your head, don't yank your head up, because that just will cause a strain on your neck. So your hands are at the side of your head. So slightly harder now is to work with the tabletop leg version. As soon as we take the legs up into tabletop, that becomes harder because these muscles have to work a lot harder to hold the legs up. The breathing's the same, so it's out on the way up, in on the way down. So lift and lower. I'm going to go 3 and 4, breathe in, 5 and 6, breathe in, 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. And this is a slightly more advanced version, and I'll do 10 with my legs down, 3, breathe in, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then the legs come up again. So the middle level is to do 10 with your legs up, 10 with your legs down, legs back up for 10, legs back down for 10, legs back up for 10. So that's 50 in total, but 2 lots of the 50, 2 lots of 10, your legs go down on the floor, which makes that a little bit easier. And the more advanced level, the full aim would be to do 50 with your legs up. So all your legs up all the time, making sure that you're breathing all the way through. Tabletop legs, breathing out on the way up, in on the way down. So we do 50 with the legs up all the time. And these would be really good for toning your tops. So these are called your rectus abdominals, that's say your six pack, these muscles here. And also, as soon as you take your legs up, they also work your lower abdominals. So you've got all those muscles being worked. So remember, the advanced level, the harder level, is to try and work yourself up to 50 with your legs up. A little bit on the obliques. So we've got the hands here, we lift up, we twist and let go. Twist and let go. This starts to work your waist. Twist, release, twist, release. The harder version of that is again to take your legs up. Tabletop legs, twist, let go, twist, let go, twist, let go, twist, let go. Making sure that you come all the way down before going back up again. Now the ones with the twist is going to start to work your waist, also your abs. They're quite a bit harder to do than the sit-ups, so what my advice would be is to just start yourself off with 10 with your legs down, always with your knees bent, and then build yourself up to maybe doing 10 legs down, 10 legs up, 10 legs down. Ideally, to work to the more advanced level, we try to get to do between 30, remembering that one each side is one each side two, is to do 30 to 50 all in one go. That's your more advanced level. So thank you for that. Hopefully you've joined me for the toning. Really important is the next session today. I'm going to do stretch. Fantastic to do the stretch right at the end of the workout if you've done the cardio.